Immortal cannabis wizards made cameos throughout history at some of the most notable moments known to mankind. But currently, he co hosts the What's Good podcast, drawing from over 30 years of global cultivation, marketing, and sales expertise to drop timeless knowledge on the globally clueless asses. Y'all know who it is. Come to the stage next, the Count himself, Mathieu Saint Germain.
Thank you, Rico. Happy Monday, everybody. And here's mine today from High Times. A study shows that cannabis has been linked with higher quality of life in chronic illness patients. A new study out of Great Britain suggests that medical cannabis may lead to improvements in health-related quality of life among patients suffering from chronic illness. The study, published in the Expert Review of Clinical Pharmacology, analyzed nearly 3,000 patients who are enrolled in the United Kingdom Medical Cannabis Registry. They wrote that the study suggests that cannabis-based medicinal products are associated with an improvement in health-related quality of life in UK patients with chronic diseases. Also, the treatment was tolerated well by most participants, but adverse events were more common in female and cannabis-naive patients. This observational study suggests that initiating treatment with these products is associated with an improvement in general health-related quality of life, as well as sleep and anxiety-specific symptoms for up to 12 months in patients with chronic illness. Most patients tolerated the treatment well. However, the risk of adverse events should be considered before initiating cannabis treatment. Medical cannabis was legalized in the United Kingdom in 2018, but it can only be prescribed when other licensed medications have failed to produce an adequate response. The limitation was the impetus for the researchers to conduct this study. And they say that since 2018, cannabis-based medicinal products can be prescribed in the UK by specialist doctors for chronic illnesses where there has been insufficient response to licensed medications. However, the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence currently only recommends these CBMPs for intractable chemotherapy-induced nausea and vomiting, spasticity or seizures in adults with multiple sclerosis, and severe treatment-resistant epilepsy in Lennox-Gastaut and Dravet syndromes. The reason for these narrow recommendations is the current evidence is of limited or low quality, they say. These findings mesh with another study published in January that found a growing number of patients across the United States are turning to cannabis to treat their chronic pain. That study from the researchers at the University of Michigan found that 31% of adults with chronic pain reported having used cannabis to manage their pain. 25% reported using cannabis to manage their chronic pain in the past 12 months, and 23% in the past 30 days. And more than half of adults who use cannabis to manage their chronic pain reported that use of cannabis led them to decrease use of prescription opioid, prescription non-opioid, and over-the-counter pain medications. And less than 1% reported that use of cannabis increased their use of these medications. Most persons who use cannabis as a treatment for chronic pain report substituting cannabis in place of other pain medications. And the high degree of substitution of opioids and non-opioid treatment emphasizes the importance of research to clarify the effectiveness and potential adverse consequences for cannabis for chronic pain, the researchers wrote. This is Mathieu Saint Germain stumbling through the High at 9 news on Monday. I'd love to hear more evidence and news of cannabis as the healing of the nations. What do you guys think?